Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First carry for James Conner. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Falcons 7-yard line.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. On second down, here's a run from Haskins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Haskins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's a great read down here near the goal line. Most defenses are keying in on Kyler Murray, knowing they likes to have the ball in his hands. But here he gives it up on the option, and that's a great call as it leads to a touchdown run.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Haskins on the counter. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. The Cardinals at 0-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray check down, complete to Haskins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On the double.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Going play action, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
2nd and 7.
Murray now. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Quick pass out to Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Ritter now. Escaping the pressure right.
They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That gain on third down, good for 28. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. Murray now running left off the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be kind of assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run here with Haskins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hassan Haskins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it
on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Ritter off the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He is caught. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Robinson is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. John Fitzpatrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Cardinals 17, Falcons 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw is Murray. Ertz has it left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you. And you use your body to create some space.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Option play. Here's Haskins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell, originally a Cardinal, there with the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown in his 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Ritter with it after the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. B.J. Ojulari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Ritter escaping the pressure right. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Working from the gun, Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. You got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready, set.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson escapes the defender. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the tackle. A gain of 14. And the Falcon first down.
Here we go, set. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jay Sanders able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Let's go now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ritter to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. From the gun, Haskins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Murray now on first down. Pass complete to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Swim.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Ritter looks to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Ritter. It's caught. It's Miller. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at 11.
Now 1st and goal. Ritter. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play, and I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they?